Thank you for having me here, and I'm honored to talk before you about the LRT. I'm not going to stand here and act like I'm a professional in transportation. Although it starts with T, it's not my cup of tea. I'm more here to just paint out a picture of the reality of doing business in downtown Brampton the way it is right now. It's not businesses closing down because of construction, it's businesses closing down because nobody's downtown. Everybody keeps saying Brampton is protecting the history and the vintage heritage of Brampton. I don't think transportation can take history out of a city. I think history comes from the memories, from the experiences that were embedded in the city. Having an LRT come through our downtown is not going to root out the history of Brampton. Today, all I've heard from majority of the councillors are challenges, risks, and roadblocks as to why we shouldn't have an LRT in downtown Brampton. And that's everything that you also face in business, and you have to get through it. That's something we have to embrace if we're ever going to see the city grow, change. But when are we ever going to get to the point where we don't need to defend Brampton anymore? When we just operate like a real city who needs transportation to get people to come and experience the things that happen in downtown. I also speak as somebody who just got a $100 ticket today from unloading inventory into my store after this 15-minute loading zone. So this parking that's going to be gone for our customers, these are not our customers, these are business owners trying to find somewhere to park. An LRT is going to bring, or potentially bring, people downtown to actually shop.
You believe that people from Mississauga
Yes.
are going to jump on the LRT
Yes.
and come downtown Brampton to come and get a tea at your shop?
Thank you for having us, Madam Mayor and councillors and Bramptonians.
Thank you.
I'm just here, first off, to state that I 100% support the LRT right through Main Street. And I'm going to start off with addressing a question that was asked to me by Councillor Spraveri. You said, Daniel, do you think someone from Port Credit would get on an LRT and come to Brampton for a cup of tea? I think that the question was irrelevant. The real question is, would they come to Brampton for tea and cupcakes, photography and videography services, accounting and banking, theater and live performances at the Rose, hair services at CB Square, historic museum tours, a stroll through Gage Park? If the answer is no, then I restate the question to you, sir. Why not? And if the answer is yes, then the LRT is starting to look more and more necessary. You say that having construction disrupts our regular business flow, and it could be detrimental to most businesses during this 4 to 5 year span. And I agree, we're going to go through some hard times. You call it risks. I say resilience. What are we made out of? We're businesses. Every single day is a risk. Every single day. Businesses are closing up right now. Every 6 months, there's businesses closing up without an LRT system. So I don't think that that's the case. Simply because there's no traffic downtown. A lady mentioned the Ghost Phantom LRT. The Ghost is 5 o'clock p.m. in downtown Brampton. That's the real Ghosts. Nothing is built without sacrifice, and we all understand that. Our country wasn't built without sacrifice, and the LRT wouldn't be built without sacrifice. Brampton has not been built without sacrifice. So we're going to go through it, but I think we could all work together, unify, and get through it. You say it will eliminate parking. Parking for who? Customers? Clients? That's definitely not the case. The majority of vehicles parked on Main Street are the business owners like myself, who, by the way, are often ticketed $100 fines for loading inventory into our stores. Last week, Chad, you got one too? Yeah. And my brother. We find ourselves having to pay some of our customers' tickets just so they're not discouraged about our downtown Brampton. That means a tea costs $22 after the customer's ticket. And we're paying it just so, still come back to downtown. Don't worry about it. We got it this time. Investments and redevelopment. Please don't hear me this evening as Daniel, the costume-wearing tea guy. Hear me as Daniel, an investor who works in downtown Brampton every single day, rain or shine, customer or no customer. I've lived in Brampton for 25 years and only heard of downtown Brampton when I started my business. And I've lived here all my life. Only when I got involved with the Brampton Board of Trade did I find out we had a downtown, coming from a Bramptonian. I could only imagine the surrounding cities. But here's my observation of Brampton in the 1.5 years that I have been operating in downtown Brampton. The Cook-Up, Optical for You, Rebirth Clothing, Sun Life Financial, Green Cup Roastery, J. Deco Flower Decor, DK Wireless. What do all these businesses have in common? They don't exist anymore. They've closed down. They've closed down. They've closed down. That's not because of construction to an LRT system. That's because there's nobody coming down here. That's just the truth, and we have to look at the facts. So you ask me if getting an LRT is going to change that? I love to believe so. Let's work together and make Brampton blossom. Are we not the flower city? Yeah. We're the flower city. Mississauga is not advancing because they've implemented an LRT transit system. They're advancing because they are a forward-thinking city who is unified, so let's be the same. Thank you.
Daniel was there in 2015
Yes.
at Rose Theater.
Yes.
We were all there.
Yes.
Every young person in the city that's passionate about Brampton, that's
Yep.
proud to be from Brampton,
Love
was
it.
in that audience.
Yes.
After 9 years, we have
And
this
we got
moment.
this win.
And I'm so happy that it's happening. Very happy to see you back here,
Very
Daniel.
happy to see
I
you
hear
as well.
you come from really far today to join us.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Couldn't be more proud.
Oh, thank you. It's so good to
Thank
see
you.
you. No, it's okay.